Well, hello, everybody. It's that time of day. CS Summit 6 coming at you guys. We've got the opening matchups for Group C and Group D, the European event well underway. And I am joined by nobody other than my ex-caster,
Ah.
ex-co-caster. It's Hugo Byron, folks.
Ooh, Connor, keep it under the wraps. Keep it casual here. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Back on Summit. This is going to be a lot of fun. We have online games all across the day. I'll be covering a few of these with you, both of the BO3s today, and then jumping on over the next couple of days. So NIP taking on Existence. No, it's not a Spanish team. No, your eyes are not eluding you. It is a Danish roster, of course, ex-Copenhagen Flames picked up. And yeah, this team has been super, super exciting to watch recently. Obviously, with the departure of Farley, but yeah, still a strong team nonetheless. And we're ready to get into the action.
Yeah, we saw Farley making big moves yesterday. Godsent. Taken down as the underdogs. Imagine that, huh? Over Mouse Sports. Who would have thought? But Ninjas in Pyjamas in Existence. I think Ninjas in Pyjamas have been very exciting as of late. We've seen them in Blast, we've seen them in DreamHack, and they've been doing good things. I think coming almost like exceeding expectations, but then also falling short in a weird way. It's been a back and forth affair, but right now we've got to talk about Existence. They've got themselves 2 picks over at this B site. They're going to keep on going. And Hector's, that's a hell of a 3-piece here. So I think that not the Spaniards, but the Danes have taken this pistol.
Yeah, NIP, Constellation kills at a best. They're hunting for frags, but Existence aren't giving them anything. I like how Existence got deep in the site that didn't overpush. Queenix will close it, but yeah, just waiting behind the trains. NIP very passive, expecting Existence maybe to overplay and push a bit deeper than they were. That was not the case, and the numbers work wonderfully for the, I was again going to say Spanish, but I'm going to have to hold my tongue here a lot. It's the first time I've casted these guys, at least under this organization. But,
it's I think no matter what, I think we get a pass all day long because I was checking out the CS Summit Twitter earlier, and even in their graphic for the schedule of today, this match was labeled Ninjas versus Copenhagen Flames. So if the social media guy can get away with it, I think we can too. We'll stay adamant, however. We understand that this fresh sponsorship means good things for the young Danes. Refresh. Everybody knows a refresh. He's got that AK. He's looking to entry into the bomb site. Rez is trying to creep and crawl, but he gets caught. So that little desperate rotate here. Unfortunate that Nox not able to get much done with the scout. But as I say that, like summoning the devil, Nox, he's able to come around. And now he's going to nade him. Oh, yes. I like this, Hugo.
This is an eco round. This is a low economy round by NAP, but they're going to get it done. They're moving back in with a man advantage, and one dude stuck on the site. As long as they can find that kill with little resistance, someone can get on this defuse, but no kit, and the time does tick. Twist with the kill, but a classic upper play for Hooksy. He's hiding. He's not giving them a frag. Nork's got the tag. Hooksy needs to survive. Oh, it's labored, but he's got it done, and now into the one-on-one. Plopsky's off the bomb, and there's no reason to peek. It all seems all too predictable. Hooksy's won the round. Great little clutch there, despite the, the gun not maybe being the one you want in that position, but he gets it done. Dies to the bomb, but it's not like Existence. We're going to bring in Mac-10s anyway. They can upgrade as NIP have one more eco.
Yeah, Mac-10 1 versus 3 from the upper box halls. There's a lot of weapons in this game, and that is not one of the ones I would want to use from said position. But he gets the job done. He dies, of course, so that's a clean sweep from Ninjas. They go into it with a force buy. Very, economically costly for the side of Existence. They rebuy with everything they can, and just take that in for a moment. This is everything they can, and it's just the 2 AKs. We all know the viability of Galils and Mac-10s, and I like that it still comes in heavy utility, but we're gonna have to wait for our gun round. So this is Summit. So at the Summit, Hugo, have you ever cast a Summit?
I haven't.
Neither had I before the last few days, and I learned that you can do kind of what you want here, especially on rounds like these. You gotta pay attention. God forbid you miss what could be a pistol round upset, but. If you have any controversial opinions today, if you have any specific non-Counter-Strike subjects that you'd like to vent and rattle off about, these are the sorts of rounds, okay? I've used this one as your instruction manual. Now you've been informed.
You're saying
all
I
fun
have
and
to
games
talk
from
to you,
here.
Connor. You're saying I have to converse with you. Do I have to? Is that, is it optional or is it necessary? That's the key here. That's all I'm wondering.
It is optional. It is
Okay.
optional.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. We'll see if anything enters my brain, but typically it's pretty scarce. So
Yeah, it's a
we'll stick with
barren
the CS
blaze,
for
huh?
now. Connor, there's 30 seconds here as Existence try and take A. So this stack on the A site for NIP, every single player, I was going to say could cause a ruckus, but instead it will get shredded. Every death, none of the kills. Hampus finds one, but he's traded, and Existence, they take the 3-0 lead, they take the strong start, but really this is what we've been waiting for, Connor. It's the guns, and they're out in full force.
Right. I think that was actually, it's the best case scenario of a third round for this type of situation. Okay, I gave you the summit instructions, and then just like on cue, we get one of those sketchy rounds that suddenly looks doable despite Existence having every single advantage you could have thought of. But yeah, those CTs come a little bit short, as we expected them being on little weapons. But now that we're into the rifle rounds, we're going to give this some full attention. Nock, he's got that glass cannon, and he already saw somebody through this slight gap of an angle. So they're going to try to fluster him out of this position, but Refresh, he seems tucked in. And he actually does bail back out, but nobody can stop that. Meanwhile, Existence, they've got those 4 players up into the box halls. So this could be a bit of a parade into the B bomb site. Or is this round just another charade? And will they wait until the final 30 seconds? Seems not. As they flash down ramp, they're going to try to hard entry, and it's Nock to get that first one, but Bomb does cross over.
I love the AWPers on NIP. So excited to watch Morgan Twist on these AWPs. Love to get things done. NIP, it's already done. They've just cleaned up the round as quick as you like it. It's all on the lurk of Refresh, and he is in the wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, this position from Refresh could have provided a lot, right? Assuming Existence trade in the site, they get a plant. NIP slowed down for the retake. Refresh, his job is to come in on a flank and kill those connector players. But yeah, NIP clean sweep that one very quickly. The opening kill from the AWP, and Hampus inside of the site with a double. Didn't need anything else from NIP. Taking control nice and early, and Existence. Another buy coming back in, but on the edge of reset. NIP just need one more round win, and now they have armor on Nork as well. If they find it, they are going to put Existence back on the pistols, and this game will equal up.
Yeah, pretty quickly, huh? I mean, I think it's fair to just say Ninjas and Pyjamas, clear favorites. These are guys who have been punching well above their weight class as of late. You know, it looked like they were actually going to make real deep runs in Blast and DreamHack Masters. And have just kind of showed us promise all through and through. I'm glad, too, as well, because, I mean, the removal of Lekro and the addition of Hampus, while I think, like, at the time, it would make sense in terms of Hampus's skills and abilities, Lekro was pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
Wait, it's Summit. Lekro was pretty fucking good. And it's liberating. It's still shocking to me that they made that swap, but I believe in Hampus, that's the thing. If it was anybody else, then maybe I'd be a little bit more skeptical. But I'm kind of all aboard, and it seems to have been working well. We saw Twist actually struggling, or excuse me, Nock. He was struggling with the new leadership in terms of being that hard opper. We heard Brett have a great interview about that, but right now it's going to be Existence deciding to make their move very quickly. Off of that ladder kill, they just sweep away the A site. The whole entire defense falls. Nock and Hampus on the retake.
That's a big kill, though. Queenies can't escape from the site. Hector's will trade, but Nork has his turn, and he's going to get a shot in the back. Refresh a long way away, but Nork has the read. Don't know how. He's got the information, and he's going to get the perfect shot to close the clutch. NIP, they're going to get it done. Oh, bomb plant was, you know, a must-have for Existence, but I don't know how Nork made that read, whether there was info earlier, whether they spotted, you know, Refresh and T-Con and going for the wrap. I really don't know, but big brain on Nork's shoulders, and he's going to get it done.
Nicely done.
Nothing like... Ooh.
What's up?
That old Canadian delay, Connor. We got the... I've not had to deal with this. Everyone I've casted with has been in the same continent as me, but now, well, you know, you're over an ocean.
We are over oceans, but listen, we normally play Counter-Strike together, despite being on different sides of the ocean. So I think we should we'll be able to figure out how to cast it. We'll get used to a little bit of delay. To be fair, I've been casting, you know, with a fellow Canadian, so I haven't had to deal with it either. I'm not the problem. You are.
Oh, I mean, you're the one who comes to the EU servers. You know, I'm not over in NA. So
Yeah,
I guess I'm a guest in your house. Often a guest in mine.
yeah, well, there are no guests here on this A site. None that are welcomed, anyways. Seems like Twist is going to make quick work of one. Gets the man advantage. We've got Blobsky out of the situation for the time being, but Existence, they hit a bit of a stalemate here on this A site, waiting out their smokes. They've got some lines of sight with guys like Refresh already being out behind the trains, but there's a couple of kills back the way of the CTs, and this was a little curb purchase. Existence, they've still got that money. Not enough to buy this round, but to bounce back soon enough.
First eco coming through, so expecting, P250s, run B, try and go for the plant, kind of a classic eco strat. What else can you do on train? Other than running box calls to B, running Ivy is probably like the only other idea. If you go T-Con or if you go Pop, you're just going to get melted. So Existence, really no investment. Flashbang on Hoopsie, and yeah, they're going towards the bomb site to be expected. And NIP, well, they expect it. They've put 2 players on this site as well, so they are ready for this commitment. Nork is watching from upper, and Hampus is playing for the ramp. He's already begun a rotation because Resistance walk to B instead of run. But after that info, Hampus hangs around, and Resistance, they are going to be walking into a pretty hefty stack.
Yeah, Knock, he's going to fall this one back. That op up close versus 4 Glocks, I don't like the idea of that. Seems a little too aggressive for Knock to try and hang on to. And it might be the afternoon where you are, but it is 9:12 a.m. here on the east coast of Canada, so I'm not up for the Glock rushes, okay? I'm not ready to get that explosive just yet. I want to see this offer sit back and pick apart an attempted push. Nothing there for Existence. No bomb plant, no opening, a little tidbit of damage, a tiddly-bee bit of damage, as you Brits would say.
We absolutely wouldn't say that, and I've never heard anyone say that, but I appreciate your attempt at our lingo.
Yeah, all right, bruv.
4-3. Yeah, all right, bro. See, do you Canadians have slang? I don't think I've picked up.
Of course, eh?
In that regard, of course, eh?
Have we got slang? Yeah, man, we've got slang. Let me think of some good ones, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me think of some ones that I can confidently say without, fearing for the loss of my job. It'll take me time to think. It's not easy.
Yeah. Even for Summit, you gotta vet the sentences. Well, right now, NIP, they got good control. This is a crucial rifle round, as both teams are pretty poor. NIP have actually a huge wealth of money, so I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just Existence who are on rocky road, away from an eco, and they are denied T-Con control. So that gives a lot of info for NIP. Despite this info, NIP haven't gambled B or anything. They're pretty convinced that this is going to be a late outer take, and they are right in their assumption. A lot of teams will move a second player to inner off of the back of taking T-Con and Pop Dog, both of which NIP have full dominion over. They've given up Ivy, and that's being spotted by Twist in spawn side. He's actually letting them out. This is a very sweaty setup with Nork holding it from the bomb site. And Existence, 40 seconds, lining up the util, ready to go.
Good luck, Twist. May need it. He sees that molly go by. Refresh with a couple warning shots. This is another one that Existence really boiled down to the last 20 seconds. The smoke fades. Nobody's ready. Twist just keeping it locked into Ivy. Hectods, he's going to struggle to come out. And this is a glorious Twist 3K. You love to see it if you are a part of the Ninjas, but between his 3 kills and the 2 on res, that's a full house on the A site. Excellent hold. We have had 5 straight rounds from the Ninjas, and at first, the CT round wins were coming by way of defuse, but we've had 3 straight now with just frags, 2 of which 5 guys alive, 1 of which was a full damn gun round. So as I see these Tech 9s and Mac 10s trickle in to the buy of Existence, I'm not too confident in this, man. I think they're hitting now a bit of a wall in what is NIP's solid defense.
Yeah, they're going to try and answer that by going B. It's a bit of an A fake with utility, but this is a classic, right? You throw those like smokes to deny info. You can see Rez has no idea if anyone's out T-Con. But after like 10, 15 seconds, NIP going, yeah, there's no one out. They're going B. It's pretty obvious. Why would they throw the smokes? And a second rotate comes in her. So NIP, they're ready once again for a B play. It feels like Existence haven't ever found a round where this site isn't stacked. And The info is about to be gained. Campus pushes up and does a lot of damage to no kill. Molotov is huge. It's going to cut off their line, their cross to the site. And another one on Grey Train doesn't let them progress. They are trapped between the fire and the flames. And Hampers is putting up a bit of a beating. Nice grenade from Rez. The bomb plant is going to come through for Existence, but they invested far more than the $800 that is going to provide. So they were probably hoping for just a little bit more, at least some kills. Only one will come through.
It's the kind of round where it's like, okay, they're primed for another gun round after this. They can still get snipers. Like, everything's fine despite losing this round. But you would hope to have seen a little bit more life out of that. Existence, they had tools to make something happen. I think Ninja's just having incredibly good, procedure when it comes to retaking that B site. We've seen Existence get footing on it and Nip not get flustered. Think of when we've had their Opper fall back from the top of the box halls and knock. Well, it's like he knows when it's time to leave. He knows when it's time to stick around. It just seems to me like Ninjas have been very well drilled as of late, and a team like Existence doesn't seem to pack the firepower that is enough to get you off your game plan. You know, everybody has a game plan until they get punched in the face. Well, Existence are still out of reach in terms of the face punching, Hugo.
Why are they short? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they got little tiny arms. Little tiny arms. They got baby legs.
No reach.
They'll get there though. I do have hope for Existence in terms of the series, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Like, this is their map pick, right? NIP have Vertigo as a second, which is, oh my, like, I wouldn't want to face NIP on that map. Even from, like, the start of the year, they were beating Astralis on it convincingly, and they've taken down pretty much every top team in Europe on that map at one point or another. So, yeah, very scary Vertigo team. For Existence as well, it's not a map they play. It's not a map they have played recently, or even under Copenhagen Flames. So, you know, that's always a danger. I feel like that should be a lock-in for NIP in the series. And you know, the pressure of that makes Train a must-win. Obviously, it doesn't really, you know, it's not a surprise to say, yeah, you must win your map pick. But really, in this series, that holds true more than ever.
Yeah.
Overpassed a little more of a middle ground as the final.
Hugo, check out if you've got program feed, man, check these bad boys out. And what do you think of our kind of Neon Rider, cyberpunk-esque type map fly-throughs?
Did you buy a skin set just to match with the theme of this event, Connor? I'm probably convinced that you would.
Nah, man, I've been saving up all my money. Yeah, I've been off the skin purchases as of late. I'm trying to get that sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? Shot style.
Dude, these are sick though. This fly
nice,
through,
eh?
like,
Yeah. We keep
talking
about. Yeah, so far so good. I will say, I'm pretty sure every map I've seen it so far. Yeah, look at that, man. Imagine being able to play on a map like this. We should get it like a Valve sanctioned, you know, Knight Rider-esque themed weekend event or something. Come on, devs, give us something.
You've seen those frag movies where they like re-edit. I can't think of the name of it. If you say it, I'll remember. Where they re-edit like the maps into like not Unreal Engine, maybe Blender. I don't even know. Like they make it beautiful.
Don't talk technical, you noob.
Yeah, I'm not technical at all. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
They do the thing there with the computer and change the parts.
It's basically magic like as far as I'm concerned. Yeah.
So you want some Canadian slang? I got a couple ones.
Okay.
You know what loonies and toonies are?
Looney Tunes. No,
loonies,
not
loonies
what are
and
loonies and
toonies?
toonies?
A loony is a $1 coin, and a toonie is a $2 coin.
You have $2 coins?
Yeah, man, loonies and toonies.
Actually, I say that like I'm surprised. We have £2 coins.
£2? How do you carry those in your pocket?
Yeah, I know, pretty heavy, but if you're buff like me, Connor, you don't have to worry about the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's all just a day in the office.
Well, I guess we have to address the elephant in the room. There's an auto sniper on Twist.
That's pretty mad to have it 10 rounds into the game, right? Like, you know, I've always been a keen, you know, I can't think of the word, but I love seeing autos on like round 15 and a half, because worst case scenario, like you lose it and it's fine and whatever, you die. Best case scenario, you kill everyone with it. And you know, because it's the last round of the half, it's not like the opponents can save it. Because that's, I think, the biggest fear when it comes to like an auto sniper. Like, nothing worse than dying and then your opponent picking it up and killing you with it for like 10 rounds, especially when the CT auto is way better than the T auto, and you know, can definitely be picked up. So not usually a problem, but in this case, it certainly could be with NIP a man down early. They've got a double setup T-Con, and that's exactly where Existence are taking late. So as long as NIP can get the drop on this, they might be able to put a stop to this.
Find out. Plopsky's up close. He lays down his CT smoke. We're going to have a little rant to have once this round is over, but we're going to have to see whether the execute comes through. Queenie. Two frags so far. 4v2. Auto sniper still up. Knock slowly burning. Down he goes. Caught out on that bomb site twist. Oh, that's what you get for buying a damn auto sniper, man. You get one tap between the... Oh, and he buys another one. What I was going to say...
flex on this man.
That's crazy, right? Existence, I'm thinking to myself, like, we've seen three pretty late executes into that A site, and I'm all for late executes if it's because you're trying to pump fake elsewhere, or if it's because you have a lurk who's just gaining that last second confirmed information. But to me, Existence are just sitting outside of sites, and it almost seems like waiting for ninjas to push. We have not seen ninjas get hyper aggressive. We have not seen ninjas test that CT side aggression. Maybe Knock has peeked into the box halls like once or twice, but that's it. That's the max. We've had no Ivy pressure. We've had no commitment to inside Hot Dog or T-Con. So you're not going to get it. That's the thing, Existence. You're not going to get a push by just sitting outside. And all you're doing is giving yourself less of a time to recuperate around if things don't go well. Last round, they did go well. That's the takeaway. They walked into the A site, they cleared out all the corners. Very similarly to the time where it was an anti-eco. So they've definitely got the procedure down packed. Everybody's watching the right positions, but I'm just scared about the clock. And moving forward, we'll see if that comes back to bite them again. It's at the minute mark that they start throwing utility down into ladder, and it goes back and forth. Looks like Rez wants to stick around to this.
Just Nordios patrolling the B halls right now. He has caught one push from this position in the past, so you know, good reason to always have a player lurking above pop. And in this case, NIP have a double pop setup, so it seems like Nordios, he might be getting the worst end of the stick here if he drops. Yet to do so, 30 seconds has been smoked as well. That's not the right time for that to happen. And Plopsky is going to double up on the players coming out of T-Con. Bomb drop, 25 on the clock. Existence are stuck, and they've got to get kills. Refresh with a huge frag, but even then, he needs more and more for it to be worth it. Double kill for Refresh. He's found them with their back turned, and Refresh is just tearing them apart on this A site. Finally finished off by the double pop setup that they weren't ready for, and Hampers has done the damage to put Hector's low. There's just no time, and he's going to run away with the bomb. He will get away, but yeah, NIP, 7 rounds.
Yes, sir. Victims of the clock here in the end. But I mean, that could have been shut down way sooner and way more convincingly had it not been for Refresh going ham. The man pulled hams out of his pants, took to the top of the train, screwed over 3 CTs. Nice headshots to the guy up into the office as well. Good first kill on the player E-Box, but I'm sure you see what I mean when I say like the time is against them here. That Opera could have worked the 1v2. That was a winnable round. He had Rez isolated in ladder room. There's a second player on the bomb site, but with no time to work, Hector's had to do so panicked, and then so he takes a little bit of damage before he has to, and he's just got to run away to save the op. So Existence, I think you guys need a little bit more time if you're going to go for those full-fledged executes, but we'll see. They've got 12, 13, 4 more T rounds to try and take that lead back.
Crunch time, essentially. This is the point in the half where, you know, it's unclear as to where we're going. This could be an NIP stomp. This could be an 11-4. It could very similarly be Existence taking back the lead at halftime. So a lot to play for here in this follow-up rifle round. A lot on the line, especially the economy of this B side. Auto is on Ivy once more. And I mean, you know, if there was any map to be consistently bringing the auto in, like, jokes aside, Twist, obviously the fact that he's rebuying it makes me think that he's you know, done this before. He's had some practice time with his weapon and knows what he's doing. I mean, it's not that hard. Sit back, Ivy, watch T-Con, watch Ivy. Pretty simple, I'd say. But yeah, he's ready, and hopefully we'll see a bit more of that in action, because Existence, they send players towards B early. Rez has been throwing this grenade a lot, and every time he has, it's found good damage. Molotov comes down in his face, but yeah, I mean, Existence haven't seen anyone, Connor, and they've already got 2 low players.
Well, there's definitely no res is still in there. But what are we doing in Existence? What are we doing here? We just throwing grenades down on res, holding for angles. Hectos, he's posted up on that op, looking for somebody kind of straying into the scope, but these CTs don't really move much. They've got the forward positions. They don't have to worry about that diagonal angle of an opper.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Hey now, buddy, you get back down there. He just doesn't need to move. It's going to be a mirrored image of the last round at the moment. Again, at the 25-second mark, literally like last round, 25 seconds, Molotov goes down outside T-Con. What are they going to do about it? They're going to try to push their way through. Twists, he cuts down the Ivy player first. They're trying desperately to get out here, but there's 10 seconds, and they're not even on the bomb site. I mean, this is it. It's all shut down yet again. Same setup, same attempt. This time, no big play from Refresh, so it doesn't even come close.
Yeah, I mean, Twist, not only the opening kill, but also he drops the bomb through smoke with the auto. That is filth. That is absolutely unhinged. And yeah, it's going to keep NIP in control. You made a good point, and that almost got completely uprooted by Rez pushing Pop. He does, go back down, so credit where credit is due. But yeah, NIP have been really good at just picking spots, calling a setup, going, okay, this round we're putting 2 here. Whether that be 2 Ivy with Twist CT and Nork holding from Brown Train, whether that be 2 T-Con from that close Olaf position and 1 on top of Blue, or even double Pop where we've seen Rez there alongside Popsky. We've seen double ups in every position on the CT side for NIP. And when they pick those positions, it's not like they're looking for kills in T-Con or wide swinging. They just lock in and they wait for Existence to commit. And that's why we're seeing so many late plays for Existence. They're not finding the picks that maybe other teams would give them with this not only passive style, but even poking style. They're looking for kills in A, but NIP just aren't giving them the time of day. So that's a really, really good passive setup, again, from NIP. And only 1 man on the B bomb side this time. Existence finally going back to it. And will they take the site when there's only 1 man here? Fortunately, no. Nork, again, quick on his rotation, and it just feels like NIP are doing everything by the book here. They're playing the percentages, they're making the reads, and they're trading effectively.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Ninja's just playing the textbook CS for this, and this is like, based on their performance right now, we're talking like a doctorate's level type university course, and the undergrads of Existence just walked in.
Oh,
they got a beer in one hand, intro to psych in the other. What's up, guys? And they have not realized yet
baseball cap backwards.
They may be outclassed here, but they'll try. Sometimes bronze beats brains. We'll see if Existence can just punch their way into this bomb site. But for the time being, Pompous, keeping himself on a swivel, just blows away the 3 CTs. Not a sweat. Not a single bead across the brow. Just a scoff. Huh.
Is that more Canadian slang there? Or
no.
You do that a lot.
What, scoffing? Do I scoff at you? It's because you disappoint me.
I mean...
Yeah, you don't know how to handle this, Hugo. Hugo.
I'm out of my depth. I
man.
haven't been talking smack for ages.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You've been off living in Cologne with all your buddies in your little dormitory room casting Counter-Strike.
Everyone's been all friendly.
Now you've moved home. You got to deal with your abusive ex again. Hey, buddy. Nice to meet you. Auto sniper takes down 2. I love it. Twist. He's going to get pressured by that grenade, so he's blown away. And how would you feel if in a round where you only have pistols, the one weapon you get to pick back up is a goddamn Scar 20?
And this is how it can come back to bite you, right? Like, let's see. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, but... Ooh, what's Refresh doing? Is he throwing it out the map? He's running back towards T-spawn. Now he's going to give it to someone with more health. Makes more sense here, but yeah, I mean, this is still a very rough round for Existence. And that's me being nice. They have 1 flashbang to get into B, but you'll notice Hampus's position means that if they go B, he is not going to get flashed at all. Hector's peeks main, hoping for a kill, but also giving misinfo to NIP. They've now stacked 3 on the outer site as a result. But, with only 3 up for Existence, they can't leave a man to hold the Pop flank, or they shouldn't. And if that is the case, we can have Popsky coming very fast up the ladder, and Rez as well. So this is, even if Existence get in B and get this kill, winning the round is going to be extremely difficult.
I think that's an an apt analysis of the situation. So let's see how it goes. But again, 20 seconds, Molotov goes down. Those mollies have been in the back pockets of Nip so consistently, but the auto sniper rains death from above, while Plopsky gets down that ramp. So he is right hot on the heels of the planter itself. Nodios, trying to get away to the oil train, is now dead, and the op bests the auto. Because the op is the superior sniper, I said it.
Yeah, I don't think many people are going to disagree. Like, auto's good, but it's not a one-shot at the end of the day, and we've seen, like, players get caught by that. They don't save it, by the way. They could have. They chose 2 AKs and an AWP instead. Twist still rebuys it. So, you know, money is good for NIP. Last round of a half makes sense. Why not? You know, take the AKs.
6 rounds now of this jazz.
It's like a biggest middle finger I've ever seen. Like,
yeah.
It's not like NIP were even like wrecking existence, like, you know, 6-0 up, 7-0 up, and they're like, yeah guys, I'm gonna buy the auto now. It's like they were competitive. Existence got the pistol. This was back and forth at the start, but now NIP, they are really just sending Existence packing. Twist is pushed with the auto, and he's gonna headshot the AWP. No, not allowed, not acceptable, not okay. And well, goodbye Existence. This round is looking lost.
Somebody call the bully hunters. We need one. We need help stat for Existence. This is going to be the 11-4 half unless Kuki and Nodios can bring this one back. But a 1v4 shut down by Rez. Holy moly macaroni. These T's now, as ninjas swap over to the offense, are quite in control of the situation, huh? Quite in control. And then some, I would argue. You know, we on this B stream have had some of the closest series, some of the longest games. Even on the day when we had one best of 3, the scores were 16-14, 1 overtime, and double overtime. Okay, Hugo, these have been marathon matches. But I think you brought a little luck with you today.
Ooh, Connor, you're really getting ahead of yourself. I was going to say, you're talking to the right man, because this is a dude who casted like more overtimes than regulation games over the first 3 months of the year, you know? And that almost sounds like a joke, and I don't think it is. I haven't done the maths, but in the 235 maps of Counter-Strike that I casted in Cologne, I don't think we had like one game or more. Okay, I'm gonna throw a number out there, random number. I don't think we had more than 5 maps that one team got like less than 10 rounds on. I really would I'd put money on that, because every game is so competitive right now.
Yeah, I remember watching, slowly hearing you pull your hair out. I think you know, you're a young man, Hugo. You still got a little vitality in you, but I think you probably aged a few years already here in 2020. Next thing you know, you're gonna have a mortgage.
You're a bit behind, Connor.
Yeah, I am. Way to rub it in.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like, I like competitive CS. Everyone likes long CS and, you know, good games where, you know, oh, wow, overtime, 16-14. But sometimes, like, you know, for sure, when you watch CS all day, every day, some of those games just, yeah, they do make you want to tear your hair out. Like, I think I had this yesterday, even yesterday, or day before yesterday, was it? Maybe. Winstrike were playing in the CIS RMR. Obviously, this is the EU side of things. But Winstrike were playing versus, I think it was a Sparta, and they were up a map. They were on their pick. They're 14-7 up. What do you think, Connor? They're a map up. They're 14-7 up. What happened? Of course, they lose the series to, you know, 9 rounds in a row, and then they lose it in round 30 on the 3rd map. Like, you know, games like that just yeah. Oh, they make you question everything, I think.
Make you question everything. I feel you there, man. What is reality?
Let's not get down that hole.
Not yet? Okay, we'll wait for the overtimes for that one.
Ooh, B-stack.
Yes, sir. Big B-stack. What do we got? We got Nodios up close behind the spool. Hectos on the bomb site. And 3rd man back with utility. Oh, he's blinded. He was standing in the open trying to play with his nades. Pretty sure that's illegal. Now they're going to try to get that bomb down, but they don't clear the site. The first 2 players out do not clear the bomb site, but Rez and Nock will most certainly bring this one back into the realm of possibility within the kingdom of... Shit, I didn't think that far. Nock, he's going to get back to the side of the oil train here. He wants some more headshots, and they're going to go ahead and try and give them to him. Refresh versus Rez. Hugo Byron, take us through it.
He's got the bomb. He's got a lot of options. He could even go A if he wants. I think that's what Refresh is considering. He's checking out the back and is making sure that Rez is not pushed up. Now with that bomb plant, he knows exactly where Rez is, and the cross has come through. Oh, Rez has a smoke. He can provide so much like misinformation here by just throwing that one down. He's going to get the spot. Now he escapes. He knows where Refresh is, and there's no kick currently. Don't know if there's one dropped here for Refresh, but the fact that he hasn't got it makes me think, I guess not. Could be on the site, but you're really desperate at this point, looking for the kill, and Rez has gone upper with the P250. Refresh is off the bomb. Rez gets the info, and he wants nothing to do with the engagement. Now Refresh knows for sure where Rez is, but he needs a one shot, and he has one chance to do it. It won't land, and that's going to be NIP. Despite the massive disadvantage, Connor, despite walking into a stack, and as you say, not clearing the bomb site, they're going to win the round.
Yeah, big round to take regardless. Oi, so that's both T's. Both T's picking up their pistol to start their offensive halves. We saw x6tence go ahead and convert that for the full 3-0. And then that made up, well, 75% of their T rounds. So let's see if Nip get off to such a flying start. But it's quite bewildering to me that we actually had players inside of that bomb site not getting checked. And still the clawback, man. Rez, he's doing good work. 12-6 at the moment. Top of the scoreboard, of course, would still be Knock at 15 frags, 6 deaths. This is big.
Nork didn't buy armor, Connor.
Did he not? Oh, that.
Nork has $1,000, Connor.
Okay, listen, guys. You can buy the auto snipers if you want to flex, but you can't just start not buying armor. That's too bad, man.
Yeah, he might have realized, right? Like, judging by the position he's playing, he's on a headshot angle really far and a hard shot to hit because you blend in well with that train. So, hoping for IV aggression, but Refresh is the only one really pushed, and he's pushed close to T-Con. Going to be joined by Hooksy with the scout. I mean, this is a scrambled buy at best for x6tence. They have nothing to be proud of here. Smoking T-Con. Hampus is going to use that to get out. He sneaks into Olaf. It gets spotted, but now NIP just starting to flood the site through the smokes with no utility. They're just going to take dry fights, and that works wonderfully. Trade onto Refresh. The bomb dropped, picked back up, and there's only one man inside of the site. Not for long. Hector's gone, and Queen is coming through the connector desperately, but going to be NIP, keeping it clean, keeping up 13. And Nork, please repurchase your armor, my friend.
Okay, do you think he'll notice? Because in his head, he still has armor. Ah, all right, he goes for it. So he gets it in. All right, one round, but he managed, you know. I'm going to say it. x6tence, they definitely, they had something boiling there. They had something brewing in that A defense in the sense that all 4 surviving members of the Ninjas, of course, had less than 50 health. So there was damage there, absolutely. And said damage just could not be converted to the full kills. Will they get it done with 4 USPs and the P2000? There's always that one guy who plays the P2000.
That's me.
Big push.
It's actually sick. It's actually really, really sick. It's better than the USP Connor. It has 1 extra bullet. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that, Hugo. You condescending dick. I don't know if you know.
The fact that you're talking down on the P2K, Connor, the fact that you're talking down on the P2K like it's not got triple the ammo reserve of the USP, like it's not loud and proud. You want to be... You know, you want to announce your presence. You know, when people do martial arts, they scream, they make noise because you want to threaten your opponent, and nothing is less threatening than hearing pew 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 pew.
All right, you got a compelling argument, mister. But do they have a compelling retake? Looks good for a moment. Hector, he cuts it down to the 1v1, but his gun goes dry, and time was the biggest issue. So 4 deaths for the CTs inside of Z. It's about being a silent assassin. That's the thing with the USP, okay? It's the James Bond-esque badassery that you experience when you use it.
Shaking, not stirred.
P2000 claps.
Yeah, nobody wants
that. Yeah, sometimes. Hey, did the P2000 or the USPs get the kill last round, huh?
I don't remember. All I remember is NIP winning the round. That's all I remember, Connor. So 14-4. You know, at this point, I think you're being very nice to x6tence. I think you're being very kind, but it's time to be a little bit more real. They're getting wrecked, Connor. This is their only rifle round on the CT side, and their only chance to make this game interesting. Double AWP, but it's the rifle to find first blood. NIP want inner, and well, Existence have already rotated an AWP there. Smoke down, but Queenix knows they're going to run through. You can already hear them pushing the site. Twist is on the sideline, and oh, how is Queenix still up? No, he's not for long, and Twist is cut off the rotation from Con. Double AWP's still alive, but that is all that Existence can rely on, and maybe even then I'm being optimistic. A 4-on-2 NIP, despite the disadvantages, are going to get that bomb plant. Nodios on the flank is the only man who can put a stop to this, and even he cannot put a stop to this.
Yeah, I think they're seeing red at the moment. Ninjas, they're just taking straight up AK duels versus the backline of Oppers, and it's not going well here for Existence. So the Ninjas, fear them. For this is probably a fiery squad at the moment. Think about it this way. If you were a part of the Ninjas in Pyjamas and you had just come off of 2 events in Blast and DreamHack and you had been doing good damage versus top tier opponents, right? Things were going well, but you didn't get the results you necessarily wanted. Obviously, they want that big win. All of a sudden, you're back in the server with a bunch of dudes that you can bully. And I feel like that's what we're getting. We've had auto snipers for like 5 or 6 rounds on that CT side. We've got Ninjas just sticking together. This is a pack of wolves chewing through baby sheep. At least that's how it seems. They're going to have themselves 11 map points here on Train. The buyback from Existence does not feature the double op setup that they once had a round previous. No, they do still have that 1 sniper, but it's 2 MP9s and at least healthy utility, but single kit. I mean, there's been no reason to believe that Existence can manage and handle a 1v1 just straight up aim fight. So let's see if they can. It seems to start off well. A little chaos here on the A site. Again, Ninjas smelling blood in the water, looking to end this map, looking for a quick day in the office. They want that signing bonus. And so far, so good. They get back their man advantage despite the first 2 kills going the way of Existence, and it's Refresh to pick up the following frag. Now, they have to disengage and reapproach the situation from a different side, which seems to be Ivy. And unfortunately for Refresh, he is giving him his backside.
That's so unlucky, yeah. I mean, you know, Existence are passive, Queenix is in con, so they actually have no info that NIP aren't in the site, aren't working that bomb, and they're just going to close the map off the back of that round. Every disadvantage, every opening kill that was taken by Existence, it didn't matter. It didn't stop NIP, and they just win every single round, Connor. It is a slaughter. It may be hot here right now in the UK, but I'm going to put on my scarf, I'm going to put on my hat, and I'm gonna rain the banner above.
Okay,
I know you've got some pandering in the background. You've got some jerseys of your own. You're not the only one there. We'll get rid of that.
Are you trying to tell me I'm not special?
That's not. Yeah, in your own way, Connor. In your own way.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Hugo, he is he has a very silver tongue. He's a very kind guy in private, but the moment you put an audience in front of him, he starts chipping away at me, man. I guess I did ask for it, but I'm looking forward to this because you're stuck here all day long. So don't you worry, you little pale British kid. I'm coming for you in the next map, folks. Ladies and gents, this series is not nearly over. We've got Vertigo up next. Of course, the choice of NIP, who just dismantled Existence on Train. I'm going to go get another coffee because it's 9:44 a.m., and we'll see y'all on the next one.